The 2009 National Alumni Association Distinguished Alumnus Award goes to Colonel Gordon R. Roberts. 3 days after graduating high school, Gordon Roberts enlisted in the Army. He was just 19 when he found himself under heavy fire in Vietnam.
A sister unit of ours had been hit very hard by a U-shaped ambush. Was in danger of being a broken arrow. Broken arrow is a signal to us that the unit's about to be overrun and completely destroyed. My company commander came up and gave us what I considered, the essence of leadership. He provided purpose, direction, and motivation by simply saying to us that we get to them tonight or we bury them in the morning.
3 or 4 of his fellow soldiers were shot, and he realized that if without taking the initiative of continuing to move, they could get bogged down and not get up to the company that was in trouble. So he took it on his own, and he understood his commander's intent and mission, and he moved forward. After I had taken out the first bunker, and I was actually standing up trying to signal to my platoon that I cleared that point that they could move forward, another bunker, which I hadn't seen, fired on me. My rifle was hit right in the magazine, causing those rounds to explode and rendering the rifle useless. So I had to pick up a weapon from one of the folks in the bunker that I just destroyed and move forward from there.
Colonel Roberts continued his assault, taking out 4 bunkers, securing the hill, and enabling his unit to reach the other company. For his heroic actions, he was awarded the Medal of Honor.
The Medal of Honor is the greatest honor. It's doing above and beyond your call of duty.
It is the most respected award that the military gives out, and it's most respected by the soldiers because the soldiers understand what has happened to receive that award. And you're honored to be around an individual like that, just to be in his presence.
I just have a great deal of pride in it because the folks that I served with saw me as fitting to receive that award. They're the ones that made the recommendation. I wear it for them as a member of their team.
Roberts was offered scholarships to many universities. He chose the University of Dayton after a conversation with UD's Wilbur Showalter.
Retired Colonel Showalter said, "We're interested in you, not just having you here." And he guaranteed anonymity. The scholarship was given without any publicity. To be able to go to school and anonymity as just another student was a terrific opportunity.
Roberts graduated in 1974 and began a career in social work, but he never lost his love for the Army and returned to active duty in 1991. In the time since, he has had a multitude of assignments, both in the U.S. and abroad.
And the thing that really keeps me going is I truly love being a soldier. Just the thought of that as being my occupation is more important than anything. The biggest reward, I think, for all of us that are leaders in the United States Army is the opportunity to just simply wear the same uniform as the soldiers that we lead. They're truly courageous young men and women who stand on freedom's frontier, making sure that the needs of this country are met.
Colonel Roberts is currently the brigade commander at Walter Reed Army Medical Center, where he oversees all of the medical personnel.
My job is to support and to take care of those soldiers that deliver just the miraculous care that's given to all the soldiers here. I'm simply a steward of this facility that the nation owns and where the nation says thanks to those that have sacrificed so much.
I'm not saying he carries Walter Reed, but he is Walter Reed. He is a hero to the wounded warriors. I've seen him talk to wounded warriors, double amputees, triple amputees, hold a conversation with them and then walk away. And I asked him, I said, "Do you know who you just talked to?" And they're like, "Yeah, that's Gordy, or that's Colonel Roberts." I said, "Do you know anything different? Is there anything unique about him?" "No, he's my friend. He comes here, he talks to me, we talk about baseball, we talk about racing. He's my friend. He helps me get through the day." And I will in turn say, "He's the only Medal of Honor recipient served on active duty." Wow, I didn't know it. And I'm telling you this, it's not that he just met him. These are people he's been talking to months. It's not something that he flaunts around and he feels he earns this respect because of. His actions and his deeds and who he is earns that respect.
He's such an accomplished individual, but he's so down to earth that you would never guess, I guess, the depth of accomplishments that he has.
The most humble man I've ever met. He's the wisest man I've ever met.
It really is very hard to be Colonel Roberts' Command Sergeant Major, because as a Command Sergeant Major, you have to think 2 steps ahead of your boss. And it's very hard to think. I mean, it's really impossible because he gets it.
He is just an incredible officer, an incredible citizen, and just a hero to all my cadets that know him, and he's a hero to everybody in the military.
He's a tremendous leader, just a tremendous individual, and we really know how fortunate that we are to have him with us.
I am honored every day to walk into this office and to call this brigade to attention every time he walks in.
A great American, a great man, a great leader, a great guy, and a good friend.
From his heroic actions as a young enlisted soldier, to his service as a social worker, to his ongoing leadership as an Army officer, Colonel Roberts has exemplified the motto, learn, lead, serve. The National Alumni Association is proud to honor Colonel Gordon Roberts with its Distinguished Alumnus Award.
Hi, as it should be obvious to everyone, I'm a soldier in the United States Army, and one of the things we're taught in the military is to always be prepared, to have a contingency plan. It's my full intention to be there on February 19th for this event, but should something come up, and a lot does, as I'm sure you see in the news all the time, I want to make sure that I have the opportunity to say thanks for this great honor that's being given to me by the University of Dayton and all of you. I want to tell everyone how grateful I am for having received an education at the University of Dayton and how important it is to me. The University of Dayton, I think many people might not be aware, really produces some of the major leaders in our country, and particularly the United States Army. I run into alumni from the University of Dayton all over the world. Virtually every military post I've been to, I've gotten to gather with fellow alumni and route to Dayton flyers on and everything. So it's my hope to be there, but I want to take this opportunity to say thank you for everything that you've done for me, for setting that moral foundation that's guided me thus far. Thank you.